So with the hands on the lower abdomen, we're going to take the weight towards the left and take a circle with the hands and the center together to bring our attention to the center. And then going to change direction, so we're taking the circle from the center with the hands following to the right. Just all the time bringing your attention in more and more detail to the center. This time we're going to take the center from the front, we're going to roll it back, so we're opening the lumbar spine and the sacrum. Just trying to get more and more depth of contact with the center. Again, we're going to stop and change the direction, so this time we're taking the circle backwards and then coming down to the front, so this time we're opening the circle in the opposite direction. Keeping the hands on the center, we're now going to take the form into a figure of 8. So 2 small circles, one to the left and then one to the right. So we've got a horizontal figure of 8. The pelvis is moving smoothly in both directions. Coming back to Uchita finished.
In this exercise, we're going to be looking at moving from the center. And we're going to be moving from left to right and right to left. Initially, you hold a circle just to give the body a slight bit of balance. The center needs to be level, so as we move from one leg to the other, the center remains along the same level plane. As you move, you gently step into the left, drawing the right in, and you repeat in the other direction. It's crucial that the body stays at the same level when moving. Moving out, we go into Uchi. This exercise is a great exercise for starting to understand how to move from the center as well. What we do with this exercise is we gently raise the center, which raises the body, or we lower the center, which lowers the body. Now, as we start to lower the center, the whole body starts to collapse and falls forward. The center dictates the pace and the movement. As we raise the body, the center comes up, drawing the body up. The center also adjusts back into Uchi by placing the center and most of the weight over the feet, straightening the posture.
From Uchi, we're stepping to the right, taking the arms over the head to the center, and we're drawing them in towards the center, down to the floor. The hands come down the midline of the body, right down to the ground, and then back up over the head. The most important thing is to initiate the movement. When your hands are over the head, it's the center that initiates the movement. And the hands are just following the center. A common mistake is to initiate it with the hands. So it's really important to take the attention to the center and initiate the movement from there. To close, we bring the prayer hands to the heart and down to the side to Uchi.
Following on from the previous exercise, we come into the position where we draw the hands up. They come down the midline, and we draw them into the sternum. In this exercise, we are going to turn from left to right, mainly using the torso and the waist or the center. The hands are fixed in front of the sternum and they don't move. As you notice, the openings are quite slow to begin with, and as we continue, they become more open. You must remember that the knees are always facing the front. This allows you to develop good center movement and strengthen the side of the torso. To come out of this movement, we drop the hands by the side, step back into Wu Chi, drawing the hands up, allowing them to come down the midline, and finishing in Wu Chi.
So we're stepping into center. The hands are going above the head and coming down the midline, following the center. Hands returning to the side. And initiating the movement with the center, we're going to turn towards the left, the right hand leading, and then the left hand. But the center is always initiating the movement. The hands are just following the center. Details to watch are that the hands are relaxed, the wrists are relaxed, and that the knees remain facing forwards. So it's a center-led movement. It's easy to do this one leading with your shoulders, but it's important to remember to lead with the center. So at the end of the form, the hands are coming into a large circle, and then back to the side into Wu Chi.
In this exercise, we take a classic tree hugging pose, or holding a tree. This posture changes into a classic Qigong posture called holding heaven and earth. Now, this particular exercise allows you to move from the center by moving the body from left to right, turning the waist slightly, and sitting back. This exercise also has the additive advantage of being a strengthening exercise because all of these movements can be held for 5 minutes or longer in their static position. We return to the tree hugging posture, moving out, back into Wu Chi, and relax. Holding these positions strengthens the arms, the legs, and the waist. In this chapter, we'll be looking at a strengthening exercise. This exercise is called stepping up to gaze at the moon. The hands come from the center, they go over the head, and return to the center. We then turn the palms up as we step out to gather up the energy, raising the leg, turning the foot out, and stepping forward. The hands come out and over the head in a circular manner, returning to the center. We then turn to the right, again gathering up the energy, settling back on the back leg. We raise the arms to gaze at the moon. We bring the hands down and return them to the right. The majority of the weight being forward on the front leg. We draw the rear leg up, twisting the foot out. We repeat. So we move forward, hands come over the head in a circular fashion, and then return to the center. This time we twist in the opposite direction, palms facing down, majority of the weight on the forward leg. We sink into the back leg, raising the hands to gaze at the moon. Once you've done both sides, that is one complete circuit of the exercise. You sit back onto the back leg, stepping out with the forward leg, returning to Wu Qi to finish the exercise.
Regular practice of this Qigong program will improve the efficiency of your movements on snow and help to reduce the risk of injury.
This world is moving too fast for me. And this world is moving too fast.